Hey, it was Davo. What's going on, everybody? We're back to talk about some more Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Um, SARIEL. He comes out on global, basically a couple hours. I would say like maybe like 12, more than 12 hours after I posted this video. We're gonna be going over the banner, his skills, all that stuff, whether or not I think you should summon. So first of all, Sariel, he is right up, of course. We can take a look at his skills real quick. Let's do that. So, his grace. When the hero with his grace uses a skill, decrease all enemies' crit chance by 3% and crit damage by 8% for 2 turns, a max of 5 times. So, a max of 40% and a max of 15% crit chance. It is kind of substantial from what I used. It's pretty good. And it's also like easy debuffs. So, you kind of don't even. You can use Kyo if you want to put on easy debuffs, but if you run Zelda's backline, you kind of don't need Kyo anymore. You could just probably just run like 3 high CC units with Zelda's backline, and with somebody with this grace on, you could probably still like go crazy. His passive, increase the 4 Archangels allies crit damage by 8% for every buff on the battlefield. Okay, I see. So if let's say you have Margaret level 1 buff, that's 6 buffs. So you can get like basically it's max passive with a level 1, basically, technically. You'll get extra crit damage. So I think Margaret can benefit from that because she hits a lot, so that has a lot of chance for her to crit. So her crit damage can actually do okay. And also, when he raises crit damage, that feeds into his cleave. So if you have like max passive, so 40% extra crit damage, he can go crazy with his cleave because inflict cleave damage, which does not activate crit damage. Well, it won't crit, equal to 300% of attack on all enemies. Cleave, additional damage equal to 75% times crit damage minus 100. So you can't crit, and it just like basically scales off your crit damage. So with his passive max, he has pretty good crit damage, I would say. Let's pull him up right here. Hold on. Let's see, because I do have him already in the game. Where is he? Next to my guy right here. Let's make sure he has his gear on. So, oh no, let's look without. So, like an ungeared, he won't be having crit damage gear. So, 213. So, extra 40% from his passive. He's going to be over 250, and that feeds into his cleave. You get like a level 1. Let's just speak realistically. You just get like a level 1, level 2. It doesn't change. It's just 75%. So, 120 plus 75% of 240, bro. You do the math. It can be kind of ridiculous, I'd imagine. So, his second skill, assume a stance for 2 turns, which taunts enemies and increases damage dealt. Whoa. Increase damage dealt by 60%, reduce damage taken from attacks by 60%. So he can tank and he can increase his damage. Oh, all this like counts as like separate buffs. So, a stance, I think that's one. Taunt, that's one. Increased damage dealt, that's one. And reduced damage taken, that's another one. So a total of like 4 buffs are on him essentially. Not buffs, but like the yellow little buffs that say he is a stance, and that ties in later. And inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack when taking attacks. So pretty stupid. So with those 4 buffs, that feeds into his ultimate, inflicts suppress damage, which is a new skill. Suppress for every stance effect on the hero, increase damage dealt by 40%. So he can have a total of 4 with like a level 2. Let's speak realistically. He has 3, so that's like 120% extra damage dealt, which is stupid. Even at 1/6, he's gonna be going crazy. Even at 1/6, if he has 4, that is 160% increased damage dealt. On top of this, when he already has 60, so you have like 220% extra damage dealt on top of whatever multiplier in ult. So he theoretically can like do mad damage. It's just I hardly ever see his ult, even though I use him like quite oftenly. But it does hurt, like nonetheless. I've used it without the counter buffs. It's not really great. You really just want to have one counter on him at all, honestly. Even the level 1, I think is just 2. Level 3 is like 3 buffs, and then level 3 is like 4 buffs. So ideally, you want to have the level 3, but nonetheless, that is pretty much it. Also, with this update, new relics are coming out. I can't really see it right here, but just know Merlin and Hauser get theirs. I'm going with that update. Here are the daily. Here are the daily missions. I'll leave a link to this if you want the daily missions to get these rewards, because every day you gotta have to do something different to get like gems and anvils and stuff like that. Also, yeah, I think that's yeah. Here's the missions for the free multi essentially. Clear daily mission 4 times. Clear Hawk event 15 times. Clear final boss shop 5 times. Play PvP and deathmatch 3 times. Also, a final boss will be coming out, but nonetheless, let's look at the banner real quick and let me talk about how I feel about each unit. For me specifically, I feel like this is a must summon banner just because this guy solely, I wanted dupes for him. He was 1/6 for the longest. And I summoned I made an ultimatum saying like, oh, if I 6/6 him, I'll stop, because it's like, what's the point? I summoned and I did get a couple of dupes. I feel like Gother alone. No. First and foremost, I think Sariel is good enough alone to summon for, because one, he has a grace, which means you can slap it on somebody else, and it has usability for other teams. You don't have to run him directly. The link itself is like kind of useful. Well, it is useful, I will say. Red Lilia, she cool. She got some O gauge control. She not as crazy as the blue one, but nonetheless, she is still okay. Green Gother, awesome. Probably like the second most valid points is like someone on this banner. Nanashi, pretty good backline, but not like the craziest. Red Easton, ill. Red Arthur, ill, kind of. These two are probably like the only like Nash units on the banner. I mean, he's good for Bond, but I just don't like him overall. He just like kind of like takes up space. I wish his passive could be used backline. Then my guy would be godly, bro. I swear. Easton, probably. Nah, I think she's more useful than him, honestly. But his passive is better, but her like kits are better. Like her cards, like the drain, the buffs, all that. I think that's pretty good. Sigurd, I'll say it's pretty good, pretty cool even. If you like run assault melee, all that stuff, I think that's pretty cool. Him with Red OG Arthur Relic goes stupid. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Brynhilder, pretty good unit for the bird. I would say if you're gonna summon, you can get dupes for her. She is ridiculous. I wanted mad dupes of her because her ultimate is just stupid. Like literally like festival level ultimate. It's like kind of ridiculous. She has feel and attack seal, which is dumb. You can run her with Trader Melee because she has double single target kid. So she is theoretically like pretty good. Blue Hauser isn't the craziest, but I was a simp, so I wanted to get dupes for him, and I did come out this banner 6/6 him. I think I had him 3/6 prior, so I got mad lucky. Matrona, I got pulled a couple dupes. She is awesome for the bird as well. She improves survivability, and she provides a taunt and buff removal, so she's just like an ideal unit for the bird. Overall, I think this banner for me was awesome, so I had to summon for it. But for everyone else, like you, I would say probably just go for 1 copy for Sariel for this one reason alone, and it has nothing to do with his grace. I would say summon just because, first of all, whenever they drop a certain said Archangel in the future, you want to have support. And if he has anything to do with DPS, which we know he will, his crit damage may be insane, and Sariel may be the answer to increasing his offensive capabilities. So if you look at this whole banner, you say, Davo, I don't like this banner, I don't think I should summon. I say at least go for 1 copy, because you never know what the future holds. He will be on the other banners. He will be like, I think they say he'll be on was it this banner in the future. So if you don't want to summon and you want to wait for him on this banner, I would say, yeah, sure, save your tickets at the very least. But I would say, bro, let's go for 1 copy for him, build him up, and then when said character comes out in the future, you can go crazy. You can have a full Archangel team, and you'll go stupid, you'll be ready. So that's gonna do it essentially. The banner's good to me, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about the banner. Let me know if you're gonna summon them global for counter SARIEL. I think my guy is worth it for multiple reasons. One, when archangels come out in the future, he's a supporter. Two, his grace pretty good for like debuff team, and then three, he's pretty solid as a unit overall. And four, his banner is pretty good with like these limited units like Green Gother, Ragnarok Diane. Them two alone, I think, are like top four reasons why you should summon on this banner. So that's gonna do it. Thank y'all for watching, and if yeah, I'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all stay good. Peace out.